Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy Philochko here, and today I'm going to make another one of my just talking videos, and I'm just going to talk to you. And yes, I'm drinking a beer. Only reason I've been drinking these past few days in this hotel room is because, well, one, yesterday was the 4th of July, and I was here in Russia, so I did nothing special for the 4th of July. And my friends back in New York literally had like the best 4th of July ever, so, you know. And the second reason is because I have alcohol left over in my hotel, so I'm getting rid of it all because I paid for it. So I'm going to drink it all before I leave. I don't waste my money. So, like, this is the only time you'll ever see me drinking by myself is in this hotel room. I have this, 2 more beers, and then I'm finished. So let's get to today's video. I just, in this video, want to talk about how people get accustomed to things, how they get used to things. How, like, a guy, let's say if a man, he's poor, he's like, oh man, you know, if I can ever get $1 million, you know, I'll be happy with life. I'll never have to worry again, you know, I won't need this, I won't need that, I'll have $1 million, I'll be happy. But you know what usually happens to the average person who gets that $1 million? Well, once they get that $1 million, they start hanging around other people who have $1 million, or $5 million, or $10 million. Then they start seeing the things that people, after some time, they start seeing the things that these people are doing with $5 million, $10 million, $50 million. And then they start thinking, man, you know, if I had $50 million, I'll be great. That's all I need, $50 million, that'll be awesome. So let's say he gets $50 million, the average person. He will start hanging around other people who have about $50 million, $100 million, $200 million. And he's going to see all the things he does, all the things they do with their family, all the things they own with being worth $200 million. Things he can't afford because he only has $50 million. So he'll start thinking, wow, that's interesting with $200 million. I'd like to have $200 million. If I had that, I'm pretty sure I'd be good. And it keeps going and going and going. Us as humans, we always want more. Naturally, we always want more. And I can prove this to you. We're never really happy with what we have. So I'll prove it to you. All of you have something like this in your house. Tell me if you have something like this. If you don't have anything like this in your house, I will delete this video. Everybody has it. Everybody. There is something in your house that before you got it, or before it was released, you could not wait to get it. You could not wait. It's like, oh man, in 3 days, this and that. Whether it was money, whether it is a new computer, whether it's your PlayStation, you just couldn't wait to get it. I can't wait, I can't wait. No, you don't care about it anymore. It's nowhere near as important as it was before. It's like, yeah, it's alright, but I'd like to have a better one. Everybody has something like that in their house. Even your age could be that. A lot of people were like, oh, I can't wait till I'm 21 or 18. I could drink, I could be free, even being an adult. A lot of kids, oh, when I'm an adult, I'm gonna have so much fun. Now that you're an adult, or now that you're 18 or 21, tell me you don't sit back sometimes and say, man, I wish I was a kid again. We all want more. As some people say, the grass is always greener on the other side. No, that's bullshit. Because whenever I talk about, I talk with people about Americans and Russians in America, and I say things like, yeah, there's a lot of Russians in America, I just can't figure out why. And they say, because the grass is always greener on the other side. No, because I've never heard an American say, man, I can't wait to go to Russia. No, it's very, very rare. I'm like the only one that I know, and there's maybe a few other people, but it's much more common for Russians to come to America. So the grass is not always greener on the other side. Just like when I went to Grozny. A lot of people were very afraid, and they're like, don't go there, it's dangerous. That's the other side. You don't think it's greener, even though in some cases it is. So I'll get to that later. So we always want more. So I'm gonna just give a little story real quick. Like, there was a guy. He was growing up, he was kind of a loser guy. You know, he had maybe 5 friends at most. You know, he wasn't ever really seen as cool. No one really liked him. No one really paid him any attention, you know, but he was fine with it. You know, he had his own style. He didn't even like most of the people who was around him. And so, long story short, he grows up, you know, not really popular, nothing really special for him. Then he discovers he was really good at something. You know, he had a great idea. And he put this idea into fruition. He started doing it. And the idea he came up with started working. Now, as he started completing this idea he had, as he started doing these things that he wanted to do, in which he was good at, he started to get a lot of attention. A lot of attention that he's never really gotten before. Like, he never really had this kind of attention. He wasn't really used to it. He was happy. And he was thinking that, you know, this attention is great. I'm going to keep this attention. I won't be distracted by anything else or anyone else, right? And so one day, out of nowhere, not expected, he meets someone who makes him feel differently. And he's like, oh man, you know, I don't want this. You know, I want to be crazy. I like this attention. I want to keep the attention. I want to just be free, and I don't want to have to worry about any special people in my life, you know. But every time he went to sleep, every time he woke up, every time he would look at a girl or something, he would think of that special person. So one day he decides to, alright, you know what? Screw all the attention, screw all this stuff. I am going to see if this person feels the same about me. That's what he said. And so then he puts it all on the line. He does. He puts it all on the line. One day at a very exotic, beautiful place, he asks her, hey, you know, I think I like you, basically. I'm into you. That's what he said. And then she says, well, you know what? I like you too. He's never felt better in his life than that day. He felt really, really good. He was like, wow, this is awesome. Out of all the attention I'm getting, all the stuff I'm getting that I want, for some reason this moment right here means more to me than anything. So time goes by. Time goes by, country to country, city to city, crazy stuff, time goes by. So, the guy decides to be somewhere else. He decides to make money in ways in which he couldn't be around a special someone sometimes. And the way in which he was making money was wild. You know, like everywhere he went, it was just craziness. He didn't have any friends anywhere. There's always people here, people there, people here, people there, different people in every city. You know, he didn't really know what to do. So while he's out there kind of feeling lonely, he does something he shouldn't have done. He did something he shouldn't have done. This special person finds out, you know, she slaps him in the face, throws his cell phone, you know, and rightfully, the special person is upset. And then, after the special person leaves, the guy once again feels that feeling he felt when he told her he liked her, but in reverse. So it's like that great moment of happiness got switched, and it was like a terrible moment of sadness. Like the exact opposite. And so now, the person is back to the start. Like, what does he do? Where does he go? You know, he had something great. And it's not that he wanted something more. It's just that he got accustomed to it. As if it was granted. As if no matter what happens, it would always be his. You know, took advantage. Forgot where he was before the special person came around. Just like someone having $10 million and wishing for 50, and they're forgetting where they were when they had no money. It's like, look, it would be nice if you had $50, but you should learn to appreciate what you have. Now, you can always strive for more, but if you look at your $10 million as a negative thing, like, oh, I don't have enough money, only $10 million, that's when you're an idiot. And unfortunately, we're all idiots sometimes. We all are. Now, whether the special person returns or not, you always have to move on. Whether you get your $50 million or whether you keep your $10 million, you just gotta move on and be happy with what you have, especially if you're healthy, you're able to travel, you have family, you have friends. Like, in the end, you have to. Because there's a lot of money out there, and there's also a lot of people out there. So, this just goes for anyone who thinks that. Like maybe you don't have someone, or maybe you don't have something, and you think you need it. One, you don't. You don't need it. If you went your whole life without it, you don't need it. It would be great to have it. And great things come to the people who wait. Just wait. There's something or someone out there for every single person. All of you. Every single one. So that's basically it for this one. I'm leaving Dimitrov tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen with me for the next 2 weeks. I really don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure where I'll be. But you know, it's not like I'm some homeless person. I have money. I can buy an apartment or anything. That's not the problem. Just I'm not sure what's going on right now. So when I find out, I will let you know. And that's really it. If you want me in your city, business inquiries only, let me know. And that's basically it, people. Radiohead. Later.